Welcome back to my channel. I am going to deliver the lecture on E2 mechanism reaction. What is E2 mechanism reaction? It is the bimolecular elimination reaction where two molecules are removed from the adjacent carbon atoms. In this reaction, hydrogen atom is eliminated from beta carbon atom. Hence, this reaction is called as beta elimination reaction. Then what is beta carbon atom? It is the carbon atom next to the carbon atom where halogen atom is attached. Kinetics of an E2 reaction. The reactions are second order and these are called as the bimolecular reaction where the rate depends upon the concentration of the alkyl halide and base. Okay. Reaction mechanism. In reaction mechanism, hydroxide ion, that is also called as the nucleophile, which pulls the hydrogen atom which is attached to the carbon atom next to the carbon where the halogen atom is attached. Okay, when this hydrogen atom is attacked by the nucleophile, the simultaneously there is a departure of the halogen atom from this carbon atom and the electron pair is leaving behind. This electron pair then push towards this carbon atom, that is the alpha carbon atom, and there is a formation of the pi bond between the carbon carbon atom. Okay, and the energy which is used for making this pi bond is utilized for breaking the both the bonds, that is the CH bond and CCl bond. Okay, and there is a formation of the alkyl and hydroxide and the this group, that is the chloride ion, is leaving. Okay, understood? Next. So in the transition state we have been seen, that is the carbon hydrogen and carbon halide bond, that is the carbon bromide bonds are partially broken and oxygen, that is oxygen and hydrogen bond and pi bonds are partially formed. So both the bases and the departing leaving groups bear a partial negative charge. Okay, so this is the energy diagram for the transition state. Next, let us see orientation in the E2 mechanism reaction. So, for example, the 2-bromobutane which reacts with the alcoholic KOH and these isomeric products are formed, that is the 1-butene and 2-butene. Okay, also 2-bromo 2,3-dimethyl butane when reacts with the alcoholic KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, the two products are formed, that is the 2,3-dimethyl 1-butane and 2,3-dimethyl 1,2-butene. Okay, so in both the cases, both the examples, the 2-butene, here is the 2-butene, that is the maximum product is obtained, that is 80%, and here is the 2,3-dimethyl 2-butene, that is the 79% of the product is obtained. Then why this is happened? Because the 2-butene is more preferred. Why? Because in this product the such a product is preferred where the more alkylinated groups are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Here also the more alkylinated groups are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. This is according the Sedgwick rule. Okay, as per the Sedgwick rule, in dehydrohalogenation reaction, the preferred product is that alkene which has the greater number of alkyl group attached to the doubly bonded carbon atoms. Okay, so this is the orientation in E2 mechanism reaction. All of you understood? Okay. Next, evidences of E2 mechanism. So why there is a necessary of kinetic isotope effect? This is the first evidence of the E2 mechanism. Okay. So traditionally the kinetic studies do not provide information as to what bonds are broken or formed and changes in hybridization that occur during the rate limiting step of a reaction. But the isotope effects can provide this information. So isotope effects are the are the effects where the one isotope is substituted for another at or near an atom at which bonds are breaking or rehybridizing, typically leads to a change in the rate of reaction. Then what is the origin of the kinetic isotope effect? So kinetic isotope effect is the difference in the frequencies of various vibrational modes of a molecule arising when one isotope is substituted for another. So different type of bonds in a molecule have different frequencies. Okay, next. So what is the kinetic isotope effect? How it is occur? When deuterium is used in the kinetic isotope effect is referred to as the deuterium isotope effect, and the CH bond is about 5 kilojoule per mole weaker than a CD bond. CD means D means deuterium. Okay, so if the rate limiting step involves a breaking of this bond as it does at the E2 transition state, there will be a substantial difference in the reaction rate. Substantial difference means very big difference in the reaction state rates when comparing with the deuterated and non-deuterated products, analogs. So, for example, the reaction of the phenyl ethyl bromide with the sodium ethoxide is 6 to 7 times faster than its deuterated counterpart, providing the evidence that it is consistent with an E2 mechanism. Okay, understood? Next evidence of E2 mechanism is absence of hydrogen exchange effect. Then hydrogen deuterium exchange is a chemical reaction in which a covalently bonded hydrogen atom is replaced by a deuterium atom or vice versa. It can be applied most easily to exchangeable protons and deuterons, where such a transformation occurs in the presence of a suitable deuterium source without any catalyst. Let us consider Carbanion mechanism. So we know E2 mechanism is a single step reaction. Then what do you mean by the Carbanion mechanism? It is the mechanism where base abstract the hydrogen and the carbon gets the negative charge. Okay, there is a possibility of rearrangement that is not happen. Then what will be happen? There will be the halogen atom will leave and double bond is formed. Okay, but if the negative charge instead gets rearrangement and instead this bromide atom going, there is a possibility of again it takes the hydrogen atom from the alcoholic KOH. Why? Because this reaction is a reversible reaction and we should get this product. Okay, but if we substitute this H with heavy isotope like a deuterium, then reaction is carried out in the presence of ethanol and deuterated ethanol. Then we should get this product. Okay, but this is not happen. It means what? There is a absence of hydrogen exchange effect. All of you understood? Okay. Next. Evidence of the E2 mechanism is the element effect. Element effect is the breaking of carbon halogen bond. Okay. So what do you mean by the large element effect? Let us look at the reaction mechanism. In the elimination reaction, the reactivity of the alkyl halide is as follows. That is, the alkyl iodide is more reactive than bromide, than chloride, than fluoride. Okay. So reactivity of alkyl iodide is to dissociate is more than that of the bromide and chloride. Basically, alkyl bromide is 40 to 60 times fast reacts than that of the chloride and chloride. Okay, and this alkyl iodide also 25,000 faster than that of the fluoride. Okay, so clearly it means that the rate at which the carbon halogen bond break is not affected by overall rate of elimination. It means even that this reaction, if it goes fast, the rate at which the carbon and halogen bond break is not affected by elimination. So therefore it shows that it shows a large element effect. Okay, all of you understood? Okay, thank you. In next video lecture we will see the even mechanism reaction. Okay.